Happy extremely delayed Homebrew Wednesday. This is my final setup. This is my good old kegerator. Got Johnson controller, dropping the temp. As you can see, I turned it off because I thought I had an air leak because I ran out of CO2. But I kind of kegged. So here's the setup. Let me go back actually. I'd actually kind of kegged and fully drank about 4 beers. And then used it to pressurize all of these, and then check the pressure on these. So I think, and that's only a 5-pounder, I think I probably got about as much as I can. But what I'm going to do is, over the weekend, I'm going to Hershey. I'm going to cut the manifold off, and then see if any of these kegs lose pressure. If they do, then I know what the problem is. I think for a little bit, not this one actually, but this one, or this one, I didn't have in here, I didn't have a spacer, and I only hand tightened it, so I hit that bitch with a wrench, both of them, and put a little washer spacer in there. Another thing I know is that some people say if you pinch these too tight, it can leak from here, but to be honest, I really didn't go that tight with them. I mean, it's on there really solid, but it's not too bad, so I don't think it's that. And then also, if that was the case, I would have seen some liquid coming out of these, and I haven't seen any. My hands are, if you see, they are wet. That's because I starch sand the hell out of these to try to see if I could see any bubbles. And I didn't see any. Here's my little helper. Hey, bud. You doing your thing over there? Alright. Go. Oh, gotta brush your hair. Gotta look styling for the ladies, right? Yeah. Alright. Day's gonna finish. This is my little brew helper. So simple setup here. I got a dual regulator. The idea is that this one I've already ordered the parts for. I'm going to put a like 10-foot line on it, and the idea for that is I can have the lid closed, and over here just kind of rock some of the kegs, and put up to 30 psi. That way I can force carb overnight. Just a 3 manifold for here. I probably should have done 4, but for right now this works. This is basically the most ghetto thing I could think of as a way for the temperature probe. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. And then up here, what happened is, as you can see how this part kind of sticks out me if I show up here, it came out here and then stuck out crazy far. And me and my wife couldn't even figure out why. And the problem was when I closed it, it would hit, basically because that part came out right here, kept hitting the shanks. And I couldn't figure out what it was until I stepped sideways and looked. So what I've done now is I cut that part out. And then there's insulation in here, so I didn't want to lose the insulation, and I definitely didn't want it to be exposed to the cold air. So I taped this all up pretty nicely, and I did the same thing as you could see with the wood. I double taped this up, and actually under here is 2 layers of caulk. So I think it's pretty good. This is my setup. It can hold 6 kegs. That's probably going to be the max. And the nice thing is I'll come down here and that Johnson controller, see the little green light letting you know it's running? It's not always running, so that's a plus. I think I did a real good job sealing it. I know some people have said that it seems like theirs is constantly running, but it doesn't seem to be my problem at all. So the setup now, I'm going to leave the lid closed for a little bit. The setup I got now is I've got a American IPA, a Belgian IPA. I think I talked about these. It was the exact same recipe, which I didn't write down like an idiot. It was the exact same recipe except the yeast was different. Ironically, I'm not a big Belgian guy, but I really like this Belgian. It's awesome. And then this is kind of thanks to S.J. Pour. Because of him, I got this beer for free. It was a extract kit that if you spent like over $40, you got it for free. So thanks to S.J. I have that. Now we can go over to my little brew den, or my storage unit. Right here is my S.J. Pour beers, which I'm actually going to be meeting up with, turn it over. I'm actually going to meet with S.J. Tomorrow. I'm going to drop those off. I just got off the phone with him. So I'm going to drop those off, so he'll have them. Going to give him some cash for shipping. Hopefully it'll be all good, but if we need more, I'm going to chip in. And everybody just remember, SJ's spending a lot of money with his deck and all that, so pay it forward as much as you can with shipping. That stuff's not cheap. It's it's expensive. He's taking a lot of time out of his schedule to do this, so I definitely plan on hooking him up. I'm a little bummed out that my popcorn lager isn't ready, because I know he really wanted to try that, but unfortunately it's just doing its thing. That's really it. So I'm gonna hop off. Just wanted to show you guys why I didn't put out a video. I've been doing with some stuff, some errands. It's just been crazy trying to get stuff ready for heading up to Hershey. And you get kids, and if it comes down to am I going to do my own projects or hang out with my kids, I'm going to choose them first. But I'm going to actually hang out with my little man. We're going to play with some Legos. Peace. Thank you again, SJ, for doing this. And thank you, Clements, for doing the West Coast side. Really appreciate your guys' help. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. So my deepest, thanks a lot, guys. It's really cool. Take it easy. I'm out.